Happy Wednesday the 18th of February, and happy Ash Wednesday to you. What will we do first? So I have a song here loaded up. I'll start with that, and I also have the fiddle in my hand. So, a hungry feeling came o'er me stealing, and the mice were squealing in my prison cell, and the old triangle went jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal. To begin the morning, a screw was bawling, "Get up, you bowsy, and clean up your shell." And the old triangle, it went jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal. On a fine spring evening, the lag lay dreaming, the seagulls wheeling high o'er the wall, and the old triangle went jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal. The lags were sleeping, Hunkosin was creeping, as I lay there weeping for my girl's Sal. And the old triangle went jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal. The wind was rising, and the day declining, as I lay pining in my prison cell, and the old triangle went jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal. Hello Aoife, thanks for writing to me, and hello to everyone else as well for being here. Hi Lexi as well, hello, how are you? Thanks for saying hi. thanks to everyone for so many messages at only 6:07. Hi Leon. Hi, and thank you Lexi as well. Yeah, and welcome back to everyone else who is just here and not writing as well. Thank you for being here. Yeah. So today's positive quote: owning less is great. Wanting less is better. So we have Ash Wednesday today. It's also National Drink Wine Day. It's also, as a special interest, known as cow milked while flying in an aeroplane. I might click on that one later to see what that exactly means. It is National Battery Day. It's actually Pluto Day. Ramadan begins today. And Thumb Appreciation Day. Yeah, so we'll click on the one about the cow milked while flying in an aeroplane day. Okay, what does this mean? It's celebrated annually on the 18th of February to commemorate the day to a cow named Nelly. Oh, Leon, that was yesterday, but anyway, at least you can listen back, like, so. Yeah. And it later became Elam Farm Ollie, becoming the first cow to be flown and milked in an aeroplane. In a 72 mile flight, okay, over Missouri. Ollie's milk was put in paper cartons and parachuted down to the spectators to generate publicity. The trip was also meant to show the ability of the new Ford tri-motor aircraft that had only just begun shipping after its production began in 1925. Hi, Michaela. Hi, Michaela. You look like the girl. Thanks. Yeah. Well, I must. It's the milk that they parachuted, not the cow. Hi, Susan. Hello. But yeah, it would be very funny if they put down the cow in like a hot air balloon or something. But yeah, it's the milk they parachuted, not the cow. So, okay. Cow milked while flying an aeroplane day activities. So number 1 would be to milk a cow. Cows are incredible animals. They provide our best source of calcium and important nutrients through the milk they produce. To celebrate and honour the memory of Elam Farm Ollie, get to a nearby farm to learn how to milk a cow. Well, yesterday I forgot to mention like how important it is for farmers. I know there is a day dedicated to farmers and it was earlier on in the year, but to make the pancake, like the flour, the milk and the eggs, all of them anyway were directed back to the cow on the farm. So number 2 would be to watch a documentary about Ollie. Although Elam Farm Ollie achieved this feat about a century ago, there are many online video series and short clips that discuss the event in detail. To celebrate the holiday, watch one of these. And then also talk about Ollie on social media. Share your thoughts and spread awareness about the feat Elam Farm Ollie achieved in 1930 on social media to help more people discover this beautiful story use hashtags. So there are 2 hashtags to track discussions. Cow milked while flying in an aeroplane is one of the hashtags, and the other hashtag is Elam Farum Ali Day. 5 fun facts about cows. Chew, chew, chew. Cows chew about 50 times in 1 minute, which adds up to an incredible 40,000 times per day. Mother cow. Before the animal gives birth, it is called a heifer, and after giving birth, she then becomes a cow. Cows don't eat cows. Cows only eat grass and grain and are not fed any type of meat. Cows love company. Cows do not enjoy being on their own. They are sociable animals. And then number 5, reds got nothing on cows. Cows can see colour and even red. Bulls charge at the movement of a flag instead of the common belief that they charge at the colour red. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yes, they charge at the movement of the flag rather than actually the colour red. It's the movement of it. Okay. Now we have you. We are understanding cows so much better after today. Why we love cow milk while flying in an aeroplane day. Ollie's calmness. Since having the right temperature was crucial for whichever cow was to be chosen for the flight, it was decided Ollie was the right candidate. Without her calmness, we might not have figured out if it's possible to fly and milk animals in planes. The air show. Elam Farum Ollie's feet inspires us to look forward to the various air shows that happen year round. Perhaps it's because her 72-mile trip was a part of the International Air Exposition in St. Louis, Missouri. Hello, Niall. Thank you very much for writing to me. I hope you love the live. I hope you love the channel. And then the third reason why we love milk cow while flying in an aeroplane day, it reminds us of the importance of milk. The importance of the protein and other nutrients in cow milk was reinforced with the gesture to seal it in paper containers and throw milk down to spectators, not Specsavers, but spectators during the flight. Each cow milked while flying in an aeroplane day serves as a reminder to appreciate milk more. Is your hair not red? Okay, well, red hair, my hair is this color. That's the color of my hair, and I'm Irish. So, yeah, and that's that story. And our angel number is 555. It's a powerful sign of a major change in your life, as well as personal growth. Okay, so I'm going to hide you because I don't like you. You are just not a nice person, but you are still welcome to, yeah, thank you, Liam. Thanks. But that's okay, I'm not blocking anyone. That person can still enjoy the show. Exactly, yeah. Hi, Charlene. Thank you. So yeah, that's the angel number 555. Okay. And now that we have gathered our composure once again, Our first horoscope today is Aries. And the message for Aries on the 18th of February is an emotional issue with a family member could have you wanting to run away and hide. Don't fight the urge. This may be just what you need in order to clear your mind regarding the problem and heal your wounded psyche before you face this person again. That's funny because we hate that person. So the next horoscope is Taurus. Hello to everyone who is Taurus. Your message on the 18th of February 2026 is emotional issues rooted in the past could leave you feeling inhibited today. You might also be a bit more touchy than usual and see insult where none is intended. Taurus. And then we have Gemini. I'm just seeing could I reach my lip balm and while staying in the frame. Oh, I'm kind of in the frame. So Gemini, friction or other trouble on the job could cause you to want to quit, Gemini, but worries about money might keep you from doing it. And then the next thing is to actually find the lip balm. Oh, I got it. Now, so Gemini, you definitely need to reassess your situation. Perhaps a change of position is just what you need right now. Right, okay. So, I don't know about you guys, but the weather is so dry and humid. Humid, is that the word I'm looking for now? A dehumidifier, what does that do? Yeah, well, it's the one anyway where it's dry and not moisturizing. So that's the weather forecast. The weather forecast is that we have not got moisturizing air right now. And the next one is Cancer. So, your self-confidence could well be in the pits today. Cancer. Mistakes from the past could come back to haunt you, and you may be momentarily overcome by the fear of that, and you'll make similar errors again. Force yourself to be objective before you drive yourself mad. It could cause you some unnecessary problems. Try to realize that you're unique and that you have skills and talents that set you apart from everyone. Now, we have 2 more horoscopes before the halfway mark, and the next one of those is Leo. I don't know what my hair is doing or trying to do, but at least it's there and it's not ginger. So Leo horoscope is generally you tend to be a very physically oriented person, Leo. But today you're more likely to want to look within. Perhaps to experiment with your own psychic abilities or study spiritual concepts. Now, so to all my Leos, you could be doing me out of a job because you could be the one reading the horoscopes. And our halfway mark is Virgo, and the message from my Virgos is financial considerations could delay the start of a new project that you've wanted to begin for a long time. Perhaps you don't quite have the funds you need, or maybe the cost is a bit higher than you expected, but do not sink into despair. This is only another temporary delay. Tighten the budget and make substitutions. Use your innate ingenuity to work around it, and the project should be right on schedule. Virgo. All right. I'm gonna have a look at a different. I don't know if I lined up in the same key or not, but that could be a better key now. A hungry feeling came o'er me stealing, and the mice were squealing in my prison cell, and the old triangle went jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal to begin the morning. A screw was bawling, get up, you bowsy, and clean up yourself. And the old triangle, it went jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal on a fine spring evening. The lag lay dreaming, the seagulls wheeling high o'er the wall, and the old triangle, it went jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal. The lags were sleeping, gauzy creeping, as I lay there weeping for my girl Sal, and the old triangle went jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal. The wind was rising, and the day declining, as I lay there pining in my prison cell, and the old triangle went jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal. Thanks for saying that, Leah Duggan. Thank you for being here. I'm glad that you found my channel. I hope that you love everything you see in it. Yeah. Hi Emma. Hello, a pike John, how are you? And Leah Duggan, I know Leo Duggan. Hello Leah Duggan. Yes, hello to Leah in Wexford. Right, okay. So our next horoscope is Libra. I'm going to put down my violin safely in a way that it doesn't bang off anything. And so, the message for my Libras on today is: the day may bring a temporarily plagued by scandal of some sort. Your day today may be temporarily plagued by scandal of some sort, Libra. Some of your entourage, particularly women, may gather in conspiratorial gossip. Your curiosity will definitely be aroused, but do not be tempted to join them. There is more to the situation than meets the eye, Libra. Okay. And Scorpio. Hello, Scorpio. You're intuitive by nature, but today you're likely to have a rush of psychic premonitions. Insights into your own character could bring old traumas to the surface, so you can release them. Your dreams could be especially vivid, although not in a negative way. Write down your dreams, Scorpio. Dear Sagittarius, romance is very on your mind today, Sagittarius. You're feeling romantic and your emotions are rich. At times, you are likely to want to concentrate on yourself, and it's important to do that. And also be sensitive to your partner as well, Sagittarius. And Capricorn, a family member could be feeling a little down, so you may be tempted to give them a pep talk. And it says here, don't do that because they won't respond to it. And this could create tension in the home. Your own self-confidence is probably at an all-time low. You tend to be your own worst critic in the best of times, but today you're a bit confused. Try to be fair to everyone around you, especially yourself, Capricorn. Second last, we have our Aquariuses in the room. So, too much exposure to books, newspapers and computers today could produce eye strain, headaches. So try to exercise a little caution when working with small print or computer text. Thoughts of love could interfere with your ability to work effectively, and you may be tempted to spend more time on your phone. We all have days like this, so don't fight it. Just make sure you're feeling great when the evening rolls around, Aquarius. Finally, we have Pisces. By nature, you are a master psychologist, Pisces. And you do not need to know someone well to accurately assess his or her thoughts and motives. Today, this ability goes far beyond psychology. people's feelings may jump out at you. Reading newspaper headlines gives you uncanny ideas about the future. You'll be surprised what you learn today, Pisces. Here's what happens when you give up sugar for Lent. Here's what happens to your brain. If you're cutting out sweets and chocolate for Lent, here's what you can expect over the next 40 days and nights. Anyone who knows this person who wrote it, Jordan, knows that he has a sweet tooth. So, sugar is a natural reward and it is an unnatural fix. In neuroscience, food is something we call a natural reward. In order for us to survive as a species, things like eating and nurturing others must be pleasurable to the brain so that these behaviors are reinforced and repeated. Evolution has resulted in the mesolimbic pathway, a brain system that deciphers these natural rewards for us. When we do something pleasurable, a bundle of neurons called the ventral tegmental area uses a neurotransmitter dopamine to signal to the brain a part of the brain called the nucleus accumbens. Alright, hello Moonwalker. The connection between the nucleus, okay, that's a lot of science, and medical science, which I know nothing about. Okay, let's see. Sugar addiction is real. Alright. The first few days are a little rough, and then it almost feels like you're detoxing from drugs. My God. So you'd find yourself eating a lot of carbs to compensate for the lack of sugar. I was really lucky. I gave up sugar, I think it was last year. I was very lucky that I didn't do that, like with the carbs. Okay, like drugs, sugar spikes dopamine release in the nucleus accumbens. I'm definitely pronouncing that wrong. 1 second now. Accumbens? Well, maybe I'm not, like, but it's a new word to me, but pronunciation P-R-O. How do you get it to like accumbens, yeah. Sugar consumption actually changes the gene expression and availability of dopamine receptors in both the midbrain and the frontal cortex. Sugar increases the concentration of a type of receptor called D1, but decreases another receptor called D2. Reducing regular sugar consumption also inhibits the action of dopamine transporter, a protein which pumps dopamine out of the synapse and back into the neuron after firing. Okay, sugar withdrawal is also real. The cravings never stopped. Wow. But it got easier after the first week or so. Hi Mika, happy Ash Wednesday to you. It says then, as probably like a disclaimer in the conclusion, that these are extreme experiments. So humans aren't depriving themselves of food for 12 hours and then allowing themselves to binge on soda and donuts at the end of the day. Very interesting. I'll find another story about that where for tomorrow about giving up sugar and what it does to the brain. And yeah, it'll be easier to read it, I think, if I find a different source, and I can read that tomorrow. I might write my own story about how I did it last year. Maybe. I can't believe the time. I am ready for the weather forecast. So outbreaks of rain confined to the north of the province of Munster will clear eastwards with scattered showers and bright spells following this afternoon and evening in some parts. Already saturated ground together with strong onshore winds coinciding with high tides may cause river and coastal flooding. Moderate to fresh and gusty south to southwest winds. Tonight, mainly dry at first, but widespread showers will spread in from the west, some heavy at times. Lows of 3 to 6 degrees in light to moderate, variable winds at first, but increasing fresh to strong overnight. Tomorrow, a wet start with showers or longer spells of rain that will slowly clear northeastwards with drier and brighter conditions. Following for the afternoon, highs of 8 to 10 degrees in fresh to strong northwesterly winds, easing light to moderate through the evening. So I will get that story for you tomorrow, and I will be looking forward to reading it for you. So this evening I'm going to be studying. We have Wednesday, and my deadline for my digital marketing is Friday. Okay, so yeah, we're going to be accelerating with the studying this evening, I think. Thank you for being here. I will see you tomorrow, Thursday the 19th of February, and all weekday evenings at 6 p.m. Irish time. Bye! Thanks, Leon.